So this is the situation. So, like a couple months ago, I got kicked out of a house. Like this pattern was unfolding, and my friend let me stay at her house. And so then I had 2 weeks at her house. I didn't really try to find a place. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna let the right thing present itself. Less than 24 hours before I needed to be out of this person's house, I remembered a guy that I met randomly on the street who saw my artwork, and I hit him up and asked him if he had any houses for rent. He had a house. The space was there. It showed up. Then all of a sudden the job showed up with help to get the place, the money, everything showed up. But I was in this like desperate space, and I was able to manifest what was needed, the help that was needed to get me into the place I am today. Now I'm part of this mandala group, right? These like circular mandala gift giving money group where you put $1,400 in, and earth, fire, wind, all this stuff. And there's this like intention of being able to manifest the money to be able to put into the group very quickly. And why is it that I'm able to manifest something so quickly out of desperation? Is it because of the program that's been there for so long that it becomes easy? And then when you're wanting to trust and like manifest it from a different energy, it takes longer because you're starting a new system? Like do you understand what I'm expressing? I believe you do. If you need any clarification or anything, I'll be glad to give it. And as I'm journaling right now, how this opportunity presented itself for the house and the job and all this stuff in this space of like hours before I need to be out of this house, which, one person really likes me, the husband doesn't really like me, my presence is creating tension. I'm saying things that are triggering to the husband, but the wife likes and is grateful because then it helps the husband grow. And she's like walking him through the medicine that's coming through me and the experience of me being there. Then I get this house, and then I notice that all I end up doing is like judging, complaining, comparing, hating myself, playing victim to the choice that I made instead of being grateful of like, how amazing is it, even in this state of desperation or this like frustration and whatnot, not knowing that something amazing shows up, right? And so I spent like 2 months complaining and this, that, and the other, to the point of where I almost got kicked out the other day on Christmas Eve. And then I was able to have a conversation with the owner of the house, and like I was able to reconcile and like gifted him a piece of artwork and was like, apologetic and receiving the fact that like I was judging things about, his cleanliness and this instead of being curious as to why he was that way, or even just saying the things that I was feeling inside, not really caring enough about the individual to say that, thinking that I was being discerning or judicious about the things, because I don't necessarily have this like incredible pull to be friends with him because he smokes weed constantly, he's drinking every day, he plays poker, and just the interests aren't there. But I was inspiring him to play music, and he's been playing music and the piano and stepping back into creativity after 5 years of not playing music or making a band and just not witnessing like all the beautiful things. And so it's like, I guess this new system needs time to update, like the gratitude and this, that, and the other. It's fascinating. I just kind of wanted like your insight or opinion or whatever on this, because it's a bit confusing to me.
Hey, just listen to your audios. I'm gonna be very honest with the reflections of what came through when I was listening to you. There is a manifestation trap in the collective consciousness around I manifest and learning to manifest and thinking that it's the me, which is the ego, that is the manifester. And when good things happen, it's, I manifested this. And then when bad things happen, it's like, oh, what the fuck is happening? This is not working. And so in some ways, I believe that the egos of humanity are hijacking the manifestation machinery or believing that they understand how it works. So throwing my 2 cents. The manifestation machinery is already at play. You don't need to do anything to manifest. We are, the body is, and consciousness is already a manifesting machine. So you are already manifesting a reality that is a reflection, a three-dimensional reflection of your subconscious beliefs. So the invitation is to not get hooked in what you are looking at in the outer world, but from where you are creating it. Because the moment that you judge this man or judge whatever or complain, you're complaining at your own creation. So you're not owning your creation and you end up slipping into victim consciousness. So we don't need to do the incessant desiring and incessant manifestation. That's not the way it works, because that is still egoic efforting and believing that we are the doers, instead of understanding that the manifestation machine is already at play. It's not possible to not be manifesting. It's not possible to not be creating your own reality. The thing is that we're learning to use external reality to be able to go into the subconscious programming. So the invitation is to not applaud or not feel like the boost of, oh, I'm manifesting this out of desperation, and then how do I manifest out of alignment? It's, let me use everything that is happening as my manifestation, meaning my creation, to be able to see and tap into the subconscious programming that is limiting the highest possible creations. But you're already creating. That is the point. Let me know if this resonates or not, and you don't need to agree with me at all. But you can share whatever comes up for you. I also believe there is a bit of an interpretation issue from my lens, of course, not owning, it's not that I hold the ultimate reality, but I'm just going to share what I see. That the belief that I am manifesting from desperation and it's working is also kind of a trap. Instead of maybe, even when I'm in desperation or, at the brink of homelessness or not having where to sleep or not having what to eat, something always happens that kind of shows me that the universe does have my back, and that I'm being supported, and that there is a system, a universal system of guides and helpers and a support system in the universe that is actually supporting me. And therefore you kind of relax the individual egoic will and surrender into the unfolding of a greater plan, evolutionary plan. So I think there's a bit of individualistic interpretation of manifestation, like I am manifesting this, and that's still the ego thinking I am the manifester, and you lose the co-creative connection with the universe at play. I'm not sure if I'm being able to express myself, but let me know if this is understandable.